What's going on, everyone? It is Friday. We are here for another post show. I haven't done one of these in so long. The last post show I did was April 30th for SmackDown. There's quite a few people here. I wonder why. Why is quite a few people have popped in tonight? Is there something special that's going on today? Was it just fans, or is there's something else? All right. Everyone has been doubting me since day one. For years and years and years, I've been telling you exactly who I was. And no one ever thought that I was telling the truth. So you know what? Today is the day. But please, don't make fun of me. I've been a little bit sick, okay? So my face is a little bit pale. You know, it's okay. All right, are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. It's been me the entire time. It was always me. Always me. And everyone doubted me. I'm Sting. It's me. It's always been me. Oh my God, man. All right, you know what? I'm done. All right, I'm done. Here we go. I'll take it off. See? It's me. It's still me. It's Sting. It's always been me. Yeah, the beard is under the mask, man. It's me. So how's it going? How's everyone doing? Just here to do a SmackDown post show, you know, on my day off from wrestling, on Wednesday Night Dynamite, you know, just hanging out. All right. Look, I had to do the Sting thing, all right? But there's only one Sting mask that you can buy and have in real life, but it's creepy as hell, and the eyes are in it, and it's $100, and there's no way that I was gonna spend $200 on 2 Sting masks. So you get the digital Sting masks, all right? That's what you get. But here we are. Let's take this thing away. All right. Here we are. What's going on, everyone? I'm here. Finally, everyone can leave me alone now, okay? Everyone can leave me alone. Let's do this SmackDown post show. Although, honestly, I don't even I'm not prepared for this. Hold on. It feels weird to be doing a post show, to be honest. Bro, what in the world? Imposter Sting. Wait a minute. It's me, man. It's me. I look normal. Bro, I told you. Kevin Owens. Oh, come on, man. Don't hate on the Patriots. Come on. Let's not hate on the Patriots, okay? But I promised. All right, here I am. Let's do this fucking post show. And you know what? Come on. Don't hit me with wait, hold on. Don't hit me with the goal. All right, come on. We can't be doing that. Close to your face. Yeah. There was a few people. That caught me. A lot of people thought that I was Brock Lesnar guy. A lot of people thought I was Brock Lesnar guy, but nope. I was actually like right in front of him, or two things in front of him. Nice beard. Thank you. I appreciate it. Save the oh god, I gotta look over for the save the gold hate for Monday. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not looking for, especially after tonight, after watching the show tonight and seeing what is going on. It's not for me, man. It's not for me. You should get a Sting poster for your background. Yeah, I need to work on the background a little bit. There's not I don't know how much you can see. I got my shoes. That's about it. But I have a WWE championship that I think I might throw back down there. And then my fiance bought this like giant ass Britt Baker poster that I might steal from her and put back there too. No more pandemic. Thank God. I know. Oh God. So thankful. Patriots. Yes. Yeah. Even though, you know, we lost our golden goose and more. It is what it is, I guess, right? Thanks for everything you do. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. Am I excited for Money in the Bank? Not really, man. Not really. I feel so separated from everything now that, like, I don't know. It's just so weird. But I'm going to watch it. I'll be covering it, and we will be doing a post show on Sunday as well. And this is it. This is the wave going forward, you know? Happy birthday, Jan, man. Let me give you some moves here. Hold on. I'm so far away from my soundboard that okay, now this thing is out of the way. Now important thing. Why has every post been lowercase? I don't know. Okay. So it all goes back to the post with the cryptic little message with the capitalization, right? Everything else was lowercase, so I thought it would be interesting, I guess, to say the least, to just continue on with lowercase. I can tell you that it's not going to continue past now. Maybe one more, because I think I'm going to post the a screenshot I have of me with the Sting mask over it. That'll probably be the last one, and then I'm done, because you know what? It It is so hard to type in all lowercase. It's so hard. Your phone is constantly correcting you and telling you how to correctly capitalize things. It's a nightmare. Can I scroll up on your comments? Humberto Carrillo supremacy, man. What? Man, how dare you? How dare you? Okay. I'm really surprised the 6-man opened the show. Me too, to be honest. I feel like that would have been a better fit for the end of the show, especially since nothing really happened in the Fatal 4-Way except, I mean, the table spot and some crazy spots. But I mean, I guess it makes sense. I know you went out of your way to make it lowercase. That had to have sucked. It did. It really did, man. It sucked ass. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But you know, I figured fans are back. Everything should be getting back to how it should be, right? So why not just jump the gun and finally do this? I've had all this stuff for a couple of months and I've just been putting it off because being on camera is weird. Being on camera is very weird. Like, have you ever seen it's Talladega Nights. Talladega Nights. It feels like when he's doing an interview, right? And the guy's like talking to him and he just keeps going like this. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. So it's like, okay, so now I'm looking right at the camera, right? But like, am I looking down at chat? Does it look weird? Or like if I'm looking over here, because I have like all these monitors, it's just, I don't know. Jared says, instead of doing a WWE post show, we should talk about 10 things WWE needs to fix their product. Yeah, so, you know, the whole goal was to get this shit out of the way and do this. And going forward, it will be so much easier to make content. So much easier. Like, you don't have to sit here and edit a bunch of things. So should be a lot easier, and gaming stuff going forward as well. Gaming stuff going forward as well. Where the hell have you been was my favorite part of the show. 100%. I loved that. It was funny just to, like, you know, having him just come out and be like, where the hell have you been? And then that's it. Just turns around and walks away. I was kind of like, I thought it was a little bit odd that they didn't show very much of the stage, especially at the beginning. I know that the focus of the beginning of the show, the intro, was really just targeted towards the fans and all that stuff. And it was great. But, you know, some people I've seen in my comments, some people were telling me there were still piped in crowd noises. I didn't personally notice it. So I might have to go back and see if anyone has any video clips. But I didn't notice anything like that. So Maddie says Ricochet or Seth Rollins winning Money in the Bank, in my opinion. I got Big E. I have Big E. And I guess I'll touch on my idea behind Big E winning the Money in the Bank before, and then we'll just get on the show. I'm looking to be here for like an hour tonight. So yeah, okay. So Big E. Here's my thought, okay? Bobby Ashley has been doing all of this stuff with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston on Raw, right? But there's one more member of the New Day, Big E, who just so happens to be on SmackDown. So the whole idea is that Big E wins Money in the Bank, and then either because he wins Money in the Bank, he's able to just float on over to Raw because he picks Bobby Ashley. And actually, I don't know this year if that's the case or not. I'm not sure if they're allowed to choose or not. I'm not sure what the deal is. So my whole thought process is that Big E gets Money in the Bank. Somehow, some way, he goes over to Raw, whether it's during the draft or whether he just walks on over there. I don't really care. And he challenges Bobby Lashley. Sorry, Bobby Ashley. My apologies. And he wins. He wins. In my story, Big E wins. And things kind of got a little bit mixed up, though, hearing that the one and only Goldberg will be back on Raw on Monday. So they're supposed to be feuding at SummerSlam. So I'm not necessarily sure what's going to happen, but he can hold the briefcase for a little bit longer. I'm happy with it being anyone other than Drew McIntyre. I'm sorry. I'm happy with it being anyone else, just not Drew McIntyre. Please. You're just going to keep saying Bobby Ashley, huh? Yeah, I think it's funny. Drew wins, we riot 100%, man. 100%. I do not want Drew McIntyre to win the championship. Thoughts on Liv Morgan winning the Money in the Bank? I would love to see Liv Morgan win Money in the Bank. She deserves it. She deserves it a lot. Your face tells that if he shows up in front of you, you kill him. That's right. Liv Morgan is 100% winning the Women's Money in the Bank match. Calling it ass is the saying, gamer. I hope so. Liv Morgan is extremely talented, and I would love to see her get the push that she deserves. Not mute on what? It's funny. What, Myra? What? Finn should dethrone Roman. It's only right. Long storytelling. That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting. I caught wind of Finn coming back earlier today. I think it was WrestleVotes that posted it. So I wasn't really shocked to see him there, but I was shocked to see him in babyface form. You know, we didn't have the actual Prince from NXT with the whole guns, you know? I don't know why he looked like Batista in 2014. Fresh beard, fresh face. Yeah, got a nice little, a little thing going on. Carmella is going to win because Vince loves rematches. Carmella is not in it, though, right? Didn't she get taken out? Zelina Vega definitely isn't winning unless they order an extra tall ladder. To me, a lot of people have been like, well, Zelina returning to WWE was a good idea, and she's in the Money in the Bank ladder match. My response to that is that there's no one else to be in that match. It's just a body. That's it. Sorry. I wish her the best because I think she's extremely talented. And if she does win, that's amazing and good for her, but I'm certainly not expecting it. And it's really, really, really a weird move that she went there, considering that her significant other, Malachi Black now, went to AEW. And not only him, but her former partner, the person that she worked with for years, Andrade, is also there. Why? I'm so curious to know. I mean, it's none of my business, but damn, I am very interested in knowing if they promised her something or if some paperwork were signed before Black got released. I'm very interested in knowing. When is the draft? The draft got pushed back, I think, to October. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was October or something like that. Marcel says Big E wins and cashes in on Kofi on the same night. That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. Wow. That would certainly piss a lot of people off. That would be crazy. The check she got had to have been crazy. If it's money, yep, certainly. Manny says whether the Fiend or Doudrop Eva Marie are going to take Alexa Bliss out. Man, I'm not going to lie to you. I am not looking forward to watching Raw on Monday. I'm not. I was a little bit excited because, I was like, well, fans are back. SmackDown, they're going to go all out, right? Like, everything's going to be crazy. Everything's going to be super exciting. And after tonight, man, I'm not on that page. Not on that page anymore. Where he says the only downside to Balor returning to SmackDown is that we never get to see Balor versus Walter. I know. Which is sad. I think the Andrew Zarian, I believe is his name, from the Matt Men podcast. He's been pretty active in breaking news and talking about things that were supposed to happen. And he said that the plan was to bring Balor back last year for SummerSlam. So they're just doing it this year instead. I guess makes sense. Sasha not returning, I was sad. I would expect to see her Sunday. I would expect to see her on Sunday, and if not, I would expect to see her on Friday after Money in the Bank. And speaking of, I won't say anything about Friday after Money in the Bank, but I've heard a lot of things. Okay. Did you notice how the crowd became normal after the 6-man? Cheers. Some cheers. Yeah. The crowd was hot. The crowd was extremely hot for the beginning of the show, and it really just slowly died down. It was kind of odd. Yeah, Anthony, you're on the right path. Nikki superhero in training. Oh boy. I think Bianca comes out when Liv wins and Sasha comes out. Yeah, I would expect to see Sasha and probably Becky Lynch at some point too. Marcel says, what you heard, Becky Lynch is returning at Money in the Bank. So I heard that she's supposed to be there, But the thing that I read said that they're not sure if she's going to be there for Seth or if she's just going to return. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what she does in a return. I mean, maybe, oh God. This, okay. Hopefully, Rhea Ripley retains over Charlotte, right? Fingers crossed, hopefully, on that one. God forbid that Charlotte wins the fucking championship again. That's not something that I want to see. But I don't know. Maybe she comes out after that. Maybe. I mean, I guess it fits. But the crowd, I can tell you one thing. I think that the crowd is going to go batshit crazy for Becky Lynch. Batshit crazy. Thoughts on this whole Otis thing? It's weird. It's weird. It's very weird. Where's my OBS, by the way? Oh, here it is. I'm opening other things that I don't mean to. You don't want to see Charlotte win? I don't either, man. That's the last thing that I want to see, if I'm being honest. All right, let me bring up. Oh, it's so weird to like have all of this stuff on my screen. You heard Cena might come back next week, so we're gonna expect a post show next week. Yeah, that's mute Otis on here. Also, that's a bad word. Oh, I see what you're saying. Otis is weird as hell. Not gonna lie, weird as hell. And I haven't seen it. Like I said, I haven't really watched since April 30th. I think. I'm not sure if that's the last day that I watched it or if that's the last day I did a post show. I can't remember if they're one and the same or not. But man, I've been paying attention. I've seen some things on social media, but it's weird how they took such a fun, lovable guy that's very entertaining and they just made him like weird, big and angry, like angry big man. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. Off topic, have you seen Black Widow? I watched it and really enjoyed it. No, I haven't actually. And I guess you're a good person to ask since you've seen. Does it cost $30? I thought it was for free on Disney Plus. I'm certainly not paying $30 for it. No. Look at AOW being all tech savvy and OBS knowledgeable. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I got tons of stuff, man. I mean, if you could see my computer setup, like very tech savvy. Did anyone donate to Baron Corbin's GoFundMe? It's actually like a real website that you can go to, but it's just a picture. It's $30. Yeah, no. Nope. But I did watch Loki, and I won't spoil anything, but it was great. The ending was a little like I get the bigger picture. So I'm excited to see where it goes. But yeah, I'll probably watch Black Widow when it's free. I don't even know why they made a Black Widow movie, to be honest. But I'm also a DC person, so what do I know, right? Jay says my spidey senses are telling me that the crowd is going to super cheer for Nikki Ash. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. It's cheaper to see it in the theaters. Yeah, so that's without I wasn't gonna say it, but we have me and my fiance subscribe to like Regal Unlimited or something like that. I think it's called Regal Unlimited. And it's like $22 a month or something like that. And you can go see as many movies as you want. So it's kind of like the whole Movie Pass. That's what it was. It's kind of like Movie Pass, but it's from Regal Cinemas and there's no bullshit behind it. There's no gimmicks. You just go in and you watch the movie. So if it's in theaters, we'll probably just go see it that way because it'll be free and we'll have the movie theater experience. Man, Vance was so excited for your face reveal and he's not here. Oh, is he not? I saw him in my comments earlier. Disney Plus, but it's free in October. Yeah, well, maybe we'll wait that long. I don't know. You can watch Black Widow unlimited times after you pay the $30. Yeah, I probably won't watch it more than once, to be honest with you. Am I going to watch the new Space Jam? I'm scared to watch the new Space Jam. I don't know. Like, I didn't even want that movie to be made, so it kind of sucks that it's here. I haven't really seen anything about it, so I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure I'll give it a watch at some point, but I'm really bad at watching movies. Really bad. What's the blue thing behind you? These are my lamps from Chiffy Lighting. They sent me these, and I was like, man, I need these for my post-show backgrounds. They're super dope, and they come with 2 little remotes, and I'll show you. So I'm not sure if this is going to be the final like design layout here for the show. But I really liked the brick. So the idea is to have my lights colored for the show that we're doing. So I think, yeah, so there we go. For Monday Night Raw, for Money in the Bank, here we go, right? What is this? That's kind of like a darker blue, I guess. Purple, blue. Bam. So I'll just rotate through them. And I think that's how I'm going to separate the shows going forward. When the John Wick is on your screen, it's me. It's me all along. Oh. It's me. Stinger. It's me. Can we just say the AEW crowd shows were much better than the SmackDown show? The SmackDown one was really good at first, but I thought it died off really fast. Really, really fast. Dynamite, man. Oh. I wish I was prepared to do a show for Dynamite because that shit was great. That show was so good, man. That show was so good. KO in the Bank. Oh, I would love to see KO in the Bank. Kevin Owens is one of my favorites. I think he's extremely talented and he's been killing it like forever in WWE. It's crazy. The WWE crowd was a lot better, but the AEW content was much better. I would say that the crowd was louder. I wouldn't say they were better. I would say they were louder though. That like the beginning of the show with Roman Reigns and the Usos and Rey Mysterio and Dominic and Edge, they were so loud for that. So loud for that. KO deserves one more title run, 100%. 100%. Picks for Money in the Bank. Big E for men's and women. I don't know, man. Women, I have no clue. So they added Natalya and Tamina to it. Did I post it? No, of course not. No, I didn't. Okay, so what are the choices? Nikki, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Tamina, Naomi, and Natalya. I don't know. You're not Sting? Yes, I am. Look. How do you doubt me? Look at that. How could you doubt me? It's the Stinger, bro. It's me. Me. What's my prediction for your match on Sunday? You lose. You lose. Yes. And you never get a title shot again. Okay? Thank you. How would you book the women's tag team division? Not getting rid of it. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, Jay. I would throw those titles in the garbage because that is what I would do. I would throw them away. And I would create a singles championship for women. And that would be it. Those tag team championships are trash. They've always been trash. They probably always will be trash. The women should have been given a singles, a mid-card championship. I don't care what they call it, TV championship, whatever it is. That they can manage that. They can manage that. They can't manage this tag team stuff. And worst of it all, someone in the company was like, hey, you know what else we need? 2 sets of women's tag team championships. Why? Of all things that you need. It is certainly not any of those. None of those. That is for sure. Tony should join Raw, their women's division, to the brink with Rhea. I'm hoping that the draft is just a good reset. That's what I'm hoping. I don't know what to expect, to be honest. There's time and time again I've tried to like set these points in time where it's like, okay, I understand things are going to change when the Royal Rumble hits, right? Royal Rumble comes, it doesn't hit. So then I'm like, okay, WrestleMania. That'll be perfect. WrestleMania hits and I'm like, yo, yeah, all right, you know what? I get it. They're not really doing anything until the fans come back. And I had lost faith by that time. But the fans are back now. This is the same show that you always get on SmackDown. Got me worried for Monday. Because I don't see a lot of positive talks about Monday Night Raw, like ever. Oh, and by the way, Tranquilo. It's hard to. Usos versus Mysterios on the kickoff show. Yep. I mean, so okay, I get the whole thing about usually kickoff show matches are for like to get pay-per-view buys, right? So I understand why the Usos consistently get thrown into those because they're so good at what they do. So I wouldn't put it past the Usos and Mysterios to go out there and absolutely kill it and maybe increase pay-per-view buys for Money in the Bank or Peacock subscriptions, signups, whatever it is these days that they care about. I wish they did drafts at the end of the year to bring a fresh new start to the year. So I believe it's like a season change of when they're doing it. It's like technically a new season, but I wish they would make that more like noticeable or like relevant. You know, like give us new stages, give us new theme songs for the shows, like stuff like that, like where you just know going in that it's a whole new thing going on, right? That's what I would do. And I'm also really shocked that they kept the AC/DC theme. I would have gotten as far away as I possibly could from anything in this pandemic era. I would have done anything and everything to get out of anything that people can relate back to that time. It's time to just set it in the past and never look at it again. Vanch, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you with the 41 rupee super chat. Says, bro, I won't be able to attend it. I got sick. I'm sorry to hear about that, my friend. I hope that you feel better. Let me give you some woos. All right, we can see him. Oh, I got some money. You know what? I got some money for you too. Look, I brought it back. I made it fit in here as well. Looks great. But thank you, man. Like I said, I hope you feel better. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your night. And hello, I'm here. Marcel says Roman and one Uso versus The Rock and another Uso is apparently the main event of Mania now. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You feel bad for Corbin? Oh no. Have your kids? Oh, I don't want no kids, man. One day when my door is open and my dog is acting up, I'll pick him up and you guys can see him. Clayton, my friend, with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Let me get some woos and some money for you. I appreciate you. How about some dams too? Damn. The face reveal. That's people have been waiting for forever, for centuries. Hopefully, I don't ever have to hear it again. Donate in Corbin Fund? Never. You know what? Baron Corbin blocked me, and this is all the downward spiral that you get from blocking me. All right. He lost his crown. He lost his investments. He's losing his house. He's losing his cars. It's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, bro. We'll donate $100 to have my kids. Oh God. That's not enough, my friend. That's not enough for some kiddos. Delight says Vince really thinks it's a good idea to have an episode of SmackDown in Jacksonville. Yeah, I don't know if I would do that either. That's pretty crazy. Is there any mid-card titles on Money in the Bank? I forgot I even had the Intercontinental Champion. Sorry, Apollo. That's a good question, man. I don't think so. Let me take a look-sees here. Philip, how's it going, my friend? I'm sorry I haven't seen your comment. I'm trying to do like a million things here. I appreciate you stopping by. I will be on the lookout though. Okay, so far what I have is Bobby Lashley versus Kofi, Edge versus Roman Reigns, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, Rhea versus Charlotte, AJ and Omos versus the Viking Raiders, and now they just did the Usos versus the Mysterios. That's the card, to my knowledge. I don't think this is going to be the biggest card since the pandemic, including Mania. Hopefully it's a good show. I'm hoping it's a good show. I'm a huge fan of the Money in the Bank gimmick and having the briefcase and all sorts of stuff like that. I'm happy to see that, so I'll be very happy and excited to see who these are, as long as one of them is not Brock Lesnar. Well, actually, I don't even care who they are. I just want to make sure that the people that win are the people that are actually in the match. That's all. I don't want any outside thing. Like Brock winning was weird. The Brock party stuff was really entertaining. I thought that was a lot of fun, but still doesn't change the outcome for me. Vance might do with another 40 rupees. Thank you, my friend. Let me give you some dams this time. Let's change it up. Damn. Dams. Thank you, my friend. Like I said, I hope you feel better. We'll be doing, I don't think we're going to do anything for Slammiversary tomorrow, but I might do a Money in the Bank predictions video. And we will certainly be here for Money in the Bank on a post show. And then I think we'll start doing, I'll be here for Raw as well. I'll be here for Raw on Monday. And then I'll probably be doing gaming stuff a couple days next week as well. I'll be right back. You're going to watch SmackDown highlights. You didn't watch the show. Oh, no worries, man. Hope you enjoy the highlights. I don't think it could be as badass as last year's. Was last year's the one that was in the building, right? That was pretty fun. You legit hope and pray that the Viking Raiders beat AJ and Omos. Yeah, I would. I mean, at this point, you might as well, right? Give the tag team championships to the tag teams, you know. Read the SC. What? Oh. Sorry, I didn't see. Last time you were here, there was a Sting face on you. Yep. It's there it is. Right there. It's me. Sting. How do we know it's you? Hold up 3 fingers if it's you. Well, who else would it be? My prediction is Brock shows up during the Money in the Bank match and it kills everyone and takes the briefcase. Please no. Please send help. Am I going to the Arthur Ashe Stadium for Dynamite? Nope. I wish, because I've always wanted to go to New York, but I have not. I don't know why. Other than me just I hate traveling so much. It's always a nightmare. Always a nightmare. But we are going to All Out in September. And we are actually going to go to the Rampage before All Out as well, because it was pretty twice. Gosh. It was pretty cheap. Sorry, I'm reading Jack's comment. This says, blink twice if you need help. And I send help, please. In my fantasy booking, Grizzled Young Veterans would take the titles away from AJ and Omos at Royal Rumble. Sure. I don't know, man. I feel like WWE as a whole just needs like a whole reset, like a giant reset. They really do. Am I going to Vegas for SummerSlam? No, I'm not going to go to Vegas for SummerSlam. Fans with another super chat, my friend. Thank you. I'll give you a woo damn. He says, the last one, watch Money Heist to see ya. Peace. Thank you, man, Vance. I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend, for the 42 rupees. I appreciate you. I will watch Money Heist. I promise. I promise you I will get there at some point in my life. I will. But yeah, no, not going to SummerSlam for Vegas. I think what we want to do is make Double or Nothing kind of like a yearly thing that we do. And we were also going to try to do that with the Royal Rumble. So that might still be the case. So every year my fiance and I would go to Double or Nothing in Vegas, and then we'd go wherever it is that the Royal Rumble is. But since the pandemic was going on and WWE hasn't been doing anything exciting, we figured we'll just go to All Out. And more important than anything, I want to be there when Hangman Adam Page wins that AEW World Championship. And if it doesn't happen there, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be very pissed because I don't want to go to St. Louis. All right. It's connecting flights. It takes too long to travel there. I don't want to go to St. Louis. At least for Chicago, it's like 4 hours, 4.5 hours, whatever. One flight, and we could just be there and be done. What's the plan for AOW Underground next week? Good question. There will be no AOW Underground next week. We decided that we'll take the week off so everyone can watch Raw, and I'll be watching Raw, and I'll cover Raw, and I'll do a post show for Raw as well. And then after that, I'll kind of make the decision of like, should we move it to a different day? Should we do it later after Raw, like maybe when I'd be doing a post show, or should we just continue to do it because no one wants to watch Raw anyways? So I don't know. A lot of factors in that we'll have to kind of go through. SummerSlam sold 40K tickets. That's crazy, dude. It's gonna be amazing. See all that. Elver says, I live near Chicago and wish I could go to All Out because I only live 30 minutes from the stadium, but tickets are sold out. I might go to the go home show for it. Uh, my friend, the thing that I would suggest for you is here. I'll post it in here so everyone can have access to it if you want. Um, oh God, what is it? Is it Wrestling Ticks? Oh no, where is it? Okay, hold on. Let me just search for Wrestle Ticks. Okay. So this guy, these people, whoever, they are great. They are constantly posting about, and it's really like kind of informative for like a lot of things. Like if you're just interested in seeing what shows are, selling, what shows are not, how much has changed, all that stuff. Wrestle Ticks, they've got a lot of information. I believe they posted. I don't think they posted pre-sale codes, but they posted when pre-sales are happening, and they also post when more tickets are opening up. So if you want to try to go to All Out, it might still be possible, maybe without buying resale. But check out them and just kind of pay attention, and maybe you can get lucky. When Vince came, fans were singing his theme song, "No Chance in Hell." Yeah, iconic. You gotta have the Vince theme song. What are we talking about? We were talking about WWE selling 40,000 tickets to SummerSlam. You'll check it out. Hopefully it helps. I don't necessarily know if it will help or not, but hopefully, there's a chance. Hopefully. Devon says, looking at the clips from Instagram, he definitely seemed like it's more pitch noise for like the echoes. What? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Hope Raw delivers a great show. Me too, man, because I'm gonna be sitting there for 3 hours. 3 hours. You excited for Jeff Hardy's No More Words? Yeah and no at the same time, because Jeff Hardy just lost on main event to one of Jinder Mahal's guys that's named like Veer, and he lost in a couple minutes. So I don't really think a theme song is gonna save that. You hope they stop doing the piped in noise. Me too. I hope they're not doing it right now, but a couple people have said otherwise. So I hope that's not the case. In went Twitter and everyone's saying how they piped in crowd noise a lot compared to what people in the crowd heard. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'll be very interested to see how it all goes. I want to see some clips. I'm sure some people will post them for sure. Balor and Styles being on separate brands again. One day we'll get the rematch. It sucks, dude. I don't know why they don't just pair them up. And the interesting thing too is AJ says he wanted to have a run at the tag titles with Finn Balor. And it seems like they were so close to being able to do it, but they ended up doing it with Omos instead. But it's not too late. They could drop the titles. Omos could maybe turn on AJ Styles or something like that, and AJ should just go over to SmackDown. Fine with me. AW New York Shore selling real well. I've heard lots of good things. I'm hoping, I have my fingers crossed that they do something crazy for that show. Crazy. Dream match for Kenny Omega in WWE. I would like to see him and Rollins. I think would be a good one. I think WWE is piping in noise. NXT is starting to get rid of them, but AEW is too quiet without the piped in noise. I would rather have a quiet show than fake. But I mean, I guess that's just how you look at things. Some people don't mind. Some people do. I would just prefer a legit reaction, because if you're gonna start altering the crowd noise, what's the point of them even being there, right? If you're just gonna pipe in and create your own narratives with everything, then what's the point? You don't need them. You don't need them. Zach says, I'm just excited to be going to the first night of the UK tour in September, the first UK tour in 2 years, and the first night is in my hometown. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I hope you have a great time. It's when we were in Florida, when we went down there for Double or Nothing, it was so crazy because for us here in Oregon, everything has like been on lockdown. We just recently got out of like not having to wear masks and stuff like that, and having like 20% capacity and stuff. So like going to Florida and being at Daly's place with like the full crowd was just, it was insane. It was insane. It was so crazy. So you're probably gonna have a blast, man. Probably gonna have a blast. Daniel Bryan makes his AEW debut at the New York show. I hope and I wish, man. I don't necessarily feel like he should sign with them, but I would love to see him work like 3 or 4 dates and do like just kind of like dream matches, like a little world tour before he wraps it up and hangs his boots up. Please. Please. Next week, 16-time champ John Cena returns to SmackDown. Is anyone else shocked Balor didn't go to Raw? No, because I had knew earlier. I think WrestleVotes posted that he would be on SmackDown tonight. UK is still in lockdown for another 2 days at least. You've got it lucky. Oh, yeah. I mean, I hate being around a ton of people. So, like, that sucks. Now that things are open, like, everything is just so crowded. So that was one nice thing about the pandemic, is that you could actually go somewhere and it wasn't just filled with a bunch of people. You'll be so jealous if Brian shows up in New York or at All Out. Please. Please. Whenever he says John Cena, he disappears seconds later. So odd. Yeah, right. Like a little magic action. Just like that. He's gone. And then he returns just like that. Magic. WrestleVotes, every news is correct. Great source. I love WrestleVotes, man. I love WrestleVotes. And that's why I tell people too, like, if you're gonna take stuff from people, make sure you take it from certain people. Fightful Select, I trust a lot. WrestleVotes pretty much nails it most of the time as well. And Andrew Zarian has been killing it as well. So, like, those people, when they say things, I'm kind of like, all right, cool, let's go. Other people, I'm like, I don't necessarily know. Loving the Pats hat, and now I can recognize you at All Out. Yeah, I'll be there. I'm somewhere in the 100 level. I don't know exactly where, but I'm there. WrestleVotes gives us the right sources. I like he doesn't completely leak it, but gives us hints. Yeah, I like that too. That's why earlier I posted the Finn Balor thing. Like, what did I say? WWE fans returning tonight in a sold-out arena is too sweet. There you go. That's enough, right? He disappeared and returned faster than John Cena could even say Nikki Bella. There we go. What happens if John does a John Taker disappears? I don't know. WrestleVotes gives us the right sources. I like he doesn't complete. Oh yeah, I just read that. My bad. Yeah, I think WrestleVotes is a couple people. I don't think it's just one. Which is cool as well. Do you all really think WWE is just letting go of Daniel Bryan? They don't have a choice. His contract ran up and they didn't come to terms on a new one. So he is free to do whatever. Free to do whatever. Who cares about Hangman and Omega? Who cares about Black and Cody? Hackerman and AOW go face to face. There you go. Bring it on, my friend. I'll be waiting somewhere in the 100 level. Okay. It's been great to be back. We've been chatting for about 50 minutes. So let's talk about SmackDown. So I got to wrap this up. I got some other things to do tonight before, and I got to make maybe we could do a live stream. I don't know. But Impact Slammiversary is on tomorrow. Yeah. So let's talk about the show, wrap that up, and then I got to go. I'm going to make a Money in the Bank predictions video as well, for probably load it tomorrow at some point. Just saw Liv Morgan get you deserve it chant. I hope she wins. I really do. I really, really do. Off topic, what would you do with the 24/7 championship? I would throw it in the garbage. That's what I would do. So is Omega losing the title tomorrow? Is that when his match with wait. Yeah, tomorrow. I don't know. Like, I still feel like it's too soon. I really feel like it's too soon for him to lose any of the championships, if I'm being honest. I don't know though. You know what I could see them doing is, what if they go the route instead where he loses the AEW World Championship first, and then he holds on to the other one, the Impact one, he starts working over there. Maybe that's something that they worked out, because supposedly, from what I understand, is that they had the thing mapped out completely before it all ever happened. So they knew when he was winning it, and they knew when he was losing it as well. So I don't know. I I mean, I don't want I don't want Kenny Omega to lose the championship at All Out, but like I said, I bought tickets. I'm going to be there. I'm counting on the match happening, and I'm counting on Hangman Adam Page winning. It doesn't really seem much like an AEW thing to do, to have them face and have Kenny beat him and then just do a rematch later. I don't see that happening. I really hope not. I really hope not. Davey Boy Smith Jr. wrestled in a dark match. Yes, he did. And I'm actually looking at a video that they posted of him. After returning to compete in a non-televised match tonight, Davey Boy Smith Jr. talks about his excitement to be back in front of the WWE Universe for the first time in a decade. It's no DQ, so the Good Brothers could cost Sammy. Yeah, they could do that for sure. I could see them running it back. And Sammy Callahan, I don't watch much Impact, but I feel like he could be the one to take it away. I still think Moose is the guy to do it. He signed a new contract with him, so maybe. I don't know, but they've kind of already had their match too, so I don't know. Who do I think will dethrone Miro? I have no idea. I'm not sure. I hope he goes on a really long title run. Yes, face reveal. I knew that was you when I saw you with the AEW pay-per-view. Oh, were you one of the ones that sent me the picture? There was like 3 people, I think, that sent me it. What's the tattoo? It says Metal Militia. I got it when I was 18. Impact is making a big play for Buddy Murphy. I can't say I blame him. Back in the day, I was in like a bunch of bands. We did a lot of shows and stuff, so it's all kind of related to that. It's all a long story for a different day. Okay. So, like I said, let's get to the SmackDown show. We'll talk about it. The excitement of having fans back in attendance and all that good stuff. Let's run through this. Vince McMahon comes out, says, "Where the hell have you been?" Turns around and leaves. I love it. Also, I didn't see I'm not sure if this is the same video package that they've been showing on social media for the past couple days, because I haven't watched it. But that opening video package was amazing. I loved that a lot. It was really good. It really got you hyped up for the show. It really did. Lots of really good moments. Malachi Black dethroned Miro. Maybe. But Malachi Black is someone who doesn't necessarily need a championship if they're going to be doing stuff like this. So we just kind of have to see how it plays out. They showed it on Twitter. Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch it, but it's great. I really liked it. And I think it's only fitting that Vince welcomes people back. Like, it makes sense, right? All of that made sense to me. So the opening match for the show tonight was Roman Reigns and the Usos, the Bloodline, taking on the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Mysterio family, and Edge. Big entrances to kick off the show. Big entrances. And I don't know about you guys. You can tell me down in the chat, but do you guys like Roman Reigns' theme song? It hasn't grown on me. And maybe that's because I haven't been watching weekly, so I haven't really seen it since it debuted. But to me, I don't feel like it fits. Like, it doesn't have that presence. It sounds like, what does it sound like? I don't know. It just kind of sounds like a weird video game or something. Zach loves it. Fickle likes it. Myro says no. There's no hype behind it. That's how I feel. Like, there's no, like, and I don't know, maybe because it's just not like Rocky, but I just feel like there's no like oomph to it, you know? That's all. Maybe I'll get used to it, but I honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue watching SmackDown after this. You like Seth more? Yeah. Is that so? I think it was you, Warrior, right? You were saying that's not, he's had that same one. I feel like it was different. I feel like it was so different. I mean, I really wanted different music for Roman Reigns other than the Shieldish-esque music, but this just seemed so off to me. Seems so off. I don't mind Seth. I like his, but I don't know. I just feel like it lacks the intensity. That's all. It was decent, but it suits to Roman's character. Fair enough. I like the beginning of it, but the rest is met. Yeah, I like the very beginning. It's very epic, and then but after that, I just kind of feel like it slows down for me. Just slows down. All right. Roman needs the Gorillas of Destiny theme song from New Japan. I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar. I like theirs. I like their theme song. Unless they changed it from the one that they've had for like ever. So typical WWE fashion in this one. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Dominic that Dominic rolled up one of the Usos and they kicked out of it, and it sent Dominic into the ropes. One of the other Usos hit him in the head. I don't know if he just hit him with something or just his fist or whatever. And that was enough to knock him silly. And then the other Uso rolled him up and got the win. So you have the Bloodline getting the win in the match here. But afterwards, they start beating up the Mysterios. And then Edge and the Mysterios get the last laugh at the end. It's classic WWE stuff that we've been seeing for so long. And I talk about this all the time, and I don't understand why it's a thing. I understand why it's a thing. No one gets over. And I mean, these people are, I don't know if you would say megastars, but these people are all really established, right? But so we'll segment it down into like their feud, right? Who's getting over in this? Who gets over in this? So you have the Bloodline win, right? Which should, elevate them up, right? But then they get beat up afterwards, and Edge is making Roman Reigns tap. So now you go, whoop, right back down to where you were, right in the middle. What I call it? A pile of a mash of meh, like where everything is just nothing. That's how I feel about it. Like no one gets over from anything, and it's just super weird. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay. Edge holds up the Universal Championship. I don't think there's any way in hell that Edge is going to be walking out with that Universal Championship. I think Roman Reigns is going to hold on to this championship for a long time. And I'm not sure who the person is that is going to be taking it off of him. I have no idea at this point, but I just know it's not going to be anytime soon for sure. First match back on SmackDown with a crowd, and it ends in a roll up. How very WWE. Yep. The booking was so on point tonight for just typical WWE. Like, we had 5 matches, which is a lot for SmackDown. 2 of them were roll-ups, 2 of them were clean, and 1 of them was a disqualification. What are the lights going to be for NXT? They'll be yellow color. And they'll be probably purple for Dynamite. Usos won the match, so they aren't winning Sunday. Roman tapped out, so he wins Sunday easy. I could see the Usos winning the SmackDown Tag Team Championships on Sunday. I could. I'm not sure, though. I would love to see the Bloodline all with championships. I would love to see that. I just don't know if it's time. I'm not sure. You think Usos win? I'm not really sure on that one. Next up, we got a backstage segment here with Edge talking about his match with Roman Reigns, and of course Seth the Joker Rollins just laughing in the background, which was really weird. I'm not sure if this is a new thing for him or what, but he was just laughing, and it was really weird. Hold on, I gotta reply to this. No. Oops. Okay. Oh yeah, we can talk about how the Usos versus the Mysterios on the freaking kickoff. Yeah, so it's all for buys. It's all for buys. That's all. I'm not mad at it. They're gonna put on a really good match. And that's the thing that you could at least know is when you have someone like that, of that caliber on a kickoff show, it's probably going to be really good. Probably going to be a really good match. Bro, these people. I love the drip suit Father Rollins wore when he confronted Edge. Yeah, all the stars. That's crazy. I think Finn Balor should dethrone Roman and get a decent reign with the title finally. I'm not mad at that, actually. Not mad at that at all. That sounds great. That sounds great. Tomorrow's Impact Wrestling Slammiversary. It is. And I will be watching. There's quite a few surprises on that show. There's 2 matches with women that are mystery opponents. So one's in a mixed tag with Zack Ryder. Or, sorry. Matt Cardona, not Zack Ryder. And the other one is Deanna's opponent for the Women's Championship. So I have a feeling one of them is Chelsea, but I could be wrong. So obviously this little confrontation thing that we saw here with Father Rollins or the Joker, whatever the hell it is you want to call him these days, and Edge, this is to set up the SummerSlam feud. So I wouldn't be surprised if Rollins costs Edge the championship at Sunday. I hope that's not the case, because I don't want to see another Edge and Roman Reigns match. I would like for Edge to be working with people who are dream opponents, and we can just get that out of the way. We don't need to see another one with Roman Reigns. I'm back. The Nexus is going to return. I got to wait the fans already, but now it's time to come back. It's been 11 years. That's crazy. 11 years, man. That is crazy. So next up, Sami Zayn came out, and I thought this was weird. It didn't really sound like there was that much of a crowd reaction for Sami Zayn. I'm kind of surprised. I thought the fans would go crazy for Sami Zayn. Guess I'm wrong. Or maybe I missed it, but I really did not hear much for Sami Zayn. Not even in boos. And I felt like it was pretty obvious that this is where Finn was going to insert himself. So Finn comes out, not even that big of a pop, which is kind of crazy to me, considering that, at least Sami Zayn, he's on SmackDown, right? So you can argue that his appearance is just not that exciting because he's expected to be there. But Finn Balor is not. Finn Balor is supposed to be on NXT. Not that big of a pop. And not only that, it looks like they brought him back to his face gimmick, if that's what you want to call it. He didn't do the guns thing that he normally does, and then the lights or his music goes down. It was just typical Finn Balor that we've seen before. So I hope that this is not, I hope that they're not going to revert him back to what he was before he left, because it seemed like that was the problem. The stuff that he did in NXT was great. It was very enjoyable. I loved the character work that he did. So just to see him revert back to that, I don't want to see it. I don't know. He didn't smile, so I can't tell if he's a heel. But I mean, shouldn't he be the one that is the face, considering that Sami Zayn would be the heel, right? Because he's blaming everyone for all these conspiracies and stuff like that. He did the guns at the end. But I'm talking about when he does his entrance, in NXT, instead of the thing that they do, he does the guns instead. That was all. I think the men's Money in the Bank will kick off the pay-per-view, and Drew will probably be the first one to come out. I feel that he'll be half cheered and half booed. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. I wouldn't be surprised. I just hope he doesn't win it. That's all. Marcel says, I feel people who like this show only like the crowd. Yep. Yeah, and the thing about it is that people normally think that SmackDown is a very good show. I disagree. To each their own. That's fine. A lot of people are blinded by Roman Reigns. They love Roman Reigns, and his 10-minute promos saves the 2-hour show. So now you got that, and you got 20,000 people in seats cheering. So yeah, a lot of people are going to be blinded by this, but it really felt like the crowd died off after the first match. And I don't know if that was WWE piping in a lot of noise for those, and they weren't actually that loud. I don't know, but I know that there was a big difference. I mean, the IC title picture has been fine to me. The IC title picture is probably the worst part of all of it, because it's literally been Big E versus Apollo Crews since before WrestleMania. It's all the same. There was one match that wasn't, that included someone else in it. And I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but other than that, it was all the same. All been the same. Sammy was not dancing. That's why the crowd was not loud. Fair enough. You know, he should have been like the intro video that I used. Match wise, yeah, and you know, I understand that people are like, a lot of people would kind of look past the rematches and the matches, like as long as the quality of the match is good. But for me, I look for more in it than that. I don't just look for the match quality. Like I want them to be fresh matches. I want them to be decent. I want them to be like good quality as well. So like when I talk about it, I'm looking at it from like an overall standpoint. That's all. I'm sure that, you know, a lot of those matches have been great. SmackDown was decent at best. Yeah. And you know, well, I mean, we'll talk about it, but the main event was fast to me, and I'm not sure why. Fantastic says, what if they're doing the Daniel Bryan story with Liv being the underdog, having to fight her way through everything if she doesn't win this on Sunday? She could definitely do it. She could definitely do it. She's in for a push, if you ask me. She's in for a push. I would love to see her get pushed for sure. Next up was Tegan Knox or Knox and Shotzi Blackheart as a team again, taking on the women's tag team champions Natalya and Tamina. This same match happened last week. It was 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It was under 3 minutes long. And they won via roll up, I believe. And they did this time as well, but God, man, they had Zelina Vega and Liv Morgan on commentary, and they were just screeching, yelling at each other. My ears bleeding from all of that. My God. So then they got up, they started fighting each other. One of them got thrown into the ring. I believe it distracted Natalya or Tamina. They got rolled up, and that was the end of that. They won Tegan Knox and Shotzi Blackheart, or Knox and Shotzi, whatever the hell it is you want to call them. They won 2 weeks in a row. I think Natalya lost a match on Raw as well against Rhea Ripley. And yet both Natalya and Tamina were rewarded with spots in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Even though they just lose. Everywhere they go, they just lose. So yeah, I hate the women. You know. You already know. I don't even need to say it. I don't even need to say it anymore. You know how I feel about the women's tag team championships. Last week, they won clean. Oh, you're right. You're right. They won clean because I watched it on Twitter. You were correct. That was clean. Obi James says this was a #1 contender match with the tag champs in it, just to show you how dead the women's tag team division is. Yeah, there's no women on SmackDown. That's why they took 3. They took Toni Storm, who's not even there yet, Tegan Knox, and Shotzi Blackheart just randomly out of NXT, even though they were all involved in stories. Shotzi and Ember were still going for the tag team championships. Tegan just spent 4 weeks with this stupid battery charging thing, debuted and screwed Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell out of the tag team championships, and that just gone. Sarray was trying to challenge Toni Storm, and she didn't get a chance to say anything before she got booted. Toni was in catering, so she didn't have anything going. She was supposed to feud with Sarray, but now they got Mandy Rose, and from what I understand is that they traded Mandy Rose for Aaliyah, and Aaliyah is supposed to appear on Monday Night Raw, from what I understand. I don't know what that means for like Taya Valkyrie and Robert Stone and Jessie Camilla and Frankie Monet, whatever. I have no idea. People need to chill with Sasha. They keep hyping a return. Yeah, she's gonna return, and it'll be big. It needs to be big, and it needs to be right. It needs to be, you know, for a reason, for sure. Toni said no to the match either way. Did she? Trevin says NXT this past week feels like the definition of overbooking, just way too much stuff. Yeah, and I don't think this week's episode, sorry, of NXT, I didn't think it was good. It was my least favorite episode of NXT since the move to Tuesday, which is crazy because they put on a fire show. They were on a hot streak before that, so it's kind of crazy. Aaliyah had a dark match tonight. Yeah, against Xia Li. And she lost to Xia Li. And Davey Boy Smith Jr. teamed up with Austin Theory and took on Odyssey Jones, who is the guy that looks like Mark Henry in the NXT Breakout Tournament. And I'm not sure who his partner was. How do you think Sasha should return? Probably after Bianca Belair retains her championship. So I'm not sure if it'll be at Money in the Bank or if it'll be on SmackDown. Maybe on SmackDown, but sometime after that. Yeah, Safa. I don't know. I know they took on Odyssey Jones, but I don't know who the other guy was. Or no one told me the name. Let's see here. What do we got next? Okay. Otis. I haven't seen Otis, man, in a long time since I've been watching. It's odd. It's weird. It's really weird. I'm not sure how I feel about this. And I have no problem with Otis being a heel. He looks weird without the beard. He looks really weird. And this brings me back to a while ago, a couple months ago, right? Where there was a rumor that WWE had sent Keith Lee, Otis, and is it maybe Damian Priest? I can't remember. There were a couple of people that got sent to the Performance Center to learn how to be a big guy. This reeks of that. Completely reeks of that. This feels like they took him and they were like, look, you're a big guy. You got to do big guy things. You can't be doing the worm, the caterpillar, whatever it is he calls it. You can't be entertaining. But that's the thing that made Otis so entertaining, I feel like. I feel like that's the sole reason why him and Tucker worked as heavy machinery on the main roster. And if I remember correctly as well, that Vince loved him to like slapping his belly and like doing all that silly shit and doing all that fun stuff. And I feel like that is the reason that when Tucker and Otis broke up, Tucker hit the road because it was Otis. So it's just weird that they take the guy that's so popular, and not only that, they had him win Money in the Bank. By random chance, by the way. And then they had that whole Money in the Bank briefcase feud thing that just didn't work. It's so weird to me. Like, it's so weird. If Drew doesn't win the Money in the Bank briefcase, you shave your beard. No chance. Never. Otis looks like he wants to tell everyone that the bird is the word. Is that a Pee Wee Herman thing? Because a lot of people tell me that he reminds them of some guy from Pee Wee Herman, from some Pee Wee Herman movie. Same with Keith Lee. He was doing flips and like every other big man. Let these people do what made them special. That's all. That's all it is. If someone caught your attention for doing something, don't take it away from them. They caught your attention for a reason. Let them be them. It's like a lot of people saying that Big E shouldn't be fun and entertaining. He's a big guy, so he should just be big tough. No, he shouldn't. Anyone can be big tough guy. Only a few people can be Big E. He's a huge guy that can joke, play around, and be silly, and whoop your ass at the same time. There's no problem with that. No problem with that whatsoever. Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre are having a rivalry, so I think that's the out plan for Drew winning. I hope so. Man. You can't do the caterpillar as a heel. I mean, which is fine. But like, I just don't understand why you take something that people love and destroy it. It's same story with the Hurt Business. The Hurt Business it died way too soon. They had so much left to offer. I don't understand why they did what they did with the Hurt Business. It just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. That's why I like Riddle's gimmick. He's goofy and funny and can really put on great matches. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I haven't watched, so I can't say if they've dialed down the bros. I don't need to hear like a bro in one sentence. But like, I like the bros. I like the character. I like the goofy, weird, stoner-ish thing that they do for Matt Riddle. And I also love that he can do that and then go kick your ass in the middle of the ring. That's what I like. It doesn't bother me that he says bro. It doesn't bother me that he rides around on a scooter. He can back it up in the ring. and he's badass. That's what sets him apart from everyone else. Um, Baron Corbin is 6'9". You don't see him being a monster. Well, he's sad. Okay. Baron Corbin is sad. So anyways, Otis and Cesaro ended up having a match tonight on SmackDown. It was probably 2 minutes long, and Chad Gable interfered. So this match was a disqualification. So sad. So sad. And more than anything, this is sad because what happened to Cesaro? What happened to Cesaro? He went from being, up against Roman Reigns to going down to Seth Rollins. And now he's here with Otis and Chad Gable in 2-minute disqualification matches. And the whole thing too with Cesaro, it's not like he didn't do well. Like that UFO shit, they showed that for weeks. Him doing that UFO to Seth Rollins. They did the whole spin thing a million times. But still, here we are. I mean, I think that he's happy doing what he's doing, so shout out to him for that. But in my world, Cesaro is a multi-time world champion by now. I think he's extremely talented, and we haven't done this. I think that Cesaro should go to the moon. There we go. Cesaro is now a part of the Echo Voice mid-card crew. Shame. Such a shame. Like they're trying to get Otis over with the crowd. But Otis was already over. That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. You like heel Cesaro? I miss the bar, if we're talking. I miss the bar a lot. Cesaro went from challenging for the Universal Championship to being squashed by Otis. That's why it's weird. It is so weird. Next up, we saw a little segment here with Baron Corbin, who lost his crown to Shinsuke Nakamura like 2 or 3 weeks ago or something like this. So for some reason, now Shinsuke Nakamura is the king and Baron Corbin is no longer king. He's just Baron Corbin. Now he's on his way to Sad Corbin. They apparently trademarked Sad Corbin, and it looks like we're pretty close to seeing whatever that is. Whatever that is. So he comes out here all sad, like trying to make you feel bad for him, saying that he has missed multiple house payments and they're going to seize his houses. His car has been towed, and that his daughter has to eat spaghetti out of a can. Got to eat SpaghettiOs. They announced, well, they didn't announce. They showed Corbin Fund Me, which is kind of a ripoff of GoFundMe. And this says that it's the Baron Corbin Fund. The targeted goal is $100,000. Baron Corbin finds strength in the ongoing support and prayers from the WWE Universe and looks forward to your donations soon. This is an actual website, and it's just a picture. You can't donate or anything, but it is real. Oh, they trademarked Happy Corbin, not Sad Corbin. My bad. That's right. Yeah, so his daughter has to eat spaghetti out of a can, SpaghettiOs, instead of Wagyu beef. Shouldn't have blocked me, buddy. Life's a bitch. Corbin came out with a stain on his shirt, and those sweat stains made me laugh too hard. I didn't notice the stains, but my fiance told me later on that there were, and I just completely missed it. But yeah, that's right, Happy Corbin, because I remember that now, making the connection with Happy Gilmore and Happy Corbin. Well, it looks like his luck is planned to change, at least. How do I think he'll get his happy ending? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. The things that they're doing right now are so childish and weird that I don't even understand. Like, I don't understand why Baron Corbin and Shinsuke Nakamura had 7 matches over a crown. A plastic crown that literally means nothing. And now he lost it. When did he lose that crown? Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? And the thing is, you make your mortgage payment monthly. You make your car payments monthly. Baron Corbin is the only person in the world, this is what I said, that lost his crown 3 weeks ago and has somehow managed to miss multiple monthly payments on a house and cars. Like, where? This is what I don't understand sometimes. Like, it's weird. It's so weird. They should do a King of the Ring tournament. They should, and they should have Xavier Woods win it because that guy deserves it. I think that it's always really hard to talk about Xavier Woods because I always want to say that he's extremely underrated, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to say that someone in the New Day is underrated, right? Because they've been given a million opportunities and yada yada yada. But I think that Woods deserves a singles opportunity. I think he can do it. I think Woods would be a really good Intercontinental Champion. I think he would be a really good United States Champion, like at the mid card level. I would love to see him have a run for that, and I would love to have him win the King of the Ring and maybe help take him, have him a run with the mid card. And then, once he has that run, the King of the Ring can propel him up and he can do that other stuff. He's so talented. And I think, we're on the lines of seeing Big E be in that space if he actually wins Money in the Bank, which I hope he does. But yeah, I would love to see that for Xavier Woods. The guy is so talented. So talented. Xavier Woods, yes, so good. I thought Apollo was the Nigerian prince, so why is Corbin trying to scam us out of money? Good question. I also thought it was hilarious that, because I haven't watched SmackDown since April. And so when I saw the Apollo Crews segment about him talking, the accent, I completely forgot about it. It just completely threw me off. It was so weird. Xavier and Liv should be multi-time champions, in my opinion. I think that Liv could have had an opportunity for sure, especially as tag team. Especially as a tag team champion with a Riot Squad. I think that could have worked. That reminds me, hopefully WWE does gimmick-themed main shows in the future. I hope so. Just got Astro tickets, baby. Nice, man. Enjoy. Woods turns on Logic at Money in the Bank and then goes on to be a U.S. title. There you go. Marcel says, damn, someone just said Hangman should beat Omega at All Out, and on the next Dynamite, somehow Omega gets a rematch and beats him. I hope not. So this 5v5 match, I'll talk about this really quick. I think that is going to be, I think it's going to be the Bucks. That's 2. And the Good Brothers, 4. And then Michael Nakazawa, that's 5. I think that's going to be the super elite team. And then the Dark Order will obviously be Hangman and probably what? Eva Uno and Stu Grayson, and then Silver and Reynolds, probably. That way they'll win, they'll beat the elite, but Kenny Omega does not take an L. That's my guess. Apollo gimmick is great. Unfortunately, his championship run is being awful. Hangman should win at Revolution. I think that Hangman should win at All Out. The reason why is because the first All Out was Hangman Adam Page versus Chris Jericho, wasn't it? Maybe look that up. All Out, what, 2019? Who was in the main event? I'm pretty sure that I'm right. Yeah. Yes. So the first All Out was Chris Jericho versus Hangman Adam Page in the main event, and this would crown the inaugural AEW World Champion. Hangman lost. Right? So there's his first thing of defeat at All Out. Then him and Kenny had that thing, and then he lost that. He lost the championships, and then he lost the Eliminator tournament, got out of that. So to me, it's like, it's not only a story of Omega and Page, but it's also a story of Page and All Out. The first time at All Out, he wasn't able to do it. So hopefully this time he will. And I have tickets, okay? I bought tickets to All Out. It needs to happen there because I don't want to travel again. I don't want to go to St. Louis. I don't even know where Revolution is going to be. I don't want to travel. It'll be Kenny, the Bucks, and the Good Brothers. Either Carl or Luke takes the pin. Very possible. Very possible as well. But it seems very heelish of Kenny to not even be in the match. The Bucks and Stu and Uno had a legendary tag feud in the Indies. The match is going to be insane. It'll be a good one. Or maybe Dark Order lose the 10-man tag and the match is put off. I hope that's not the case. I'll be pissed. I will be pissed because that's specifically the reason why I'm going to All Out. Okay, so main event match of the night: Kevin Owens, Big E, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Father Rollins, all in a fatal 4-way match. my favorite part of all of it, Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance. We had Pat McAfee dancing on top of the commentary table, which I loved, and Big E was in the ring dancing as well. And with Bugs doing the guitar stuff, it was just great. It was enjoyable. It was a lot of fun. Also, Archer versus Mox is the main event of Dynamite next week, which makes me think someone from New Japan is going to appear at the end of the show instead of a match for New Japan LA August. That'd be interesting. I mean, that would be, if Mox retains, I could see that. They killed it on the last episode. So if they can keep up that, man, with them hitting, what was it, 1 million, just over 1 million and a 0.4 in the demo, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Because Monday Night Raw had a 0.43 in the demo. They were so close to each other. It's insane. Great to hear the crowd sing Nakamura's theme. Yes, 100%. King Xavier Woods, 100%. Is it an elimination match? Yes. It is a 5v5 elimination match. This match was fast. It went by really quick. Let me see if it's on Cage Match. I felt like this match ended like 3 minutes before. Yeah, it's not on here yet. This match ended like 3 minutes before, which kind of made me wonder if someone was going to debut, but they didn't. Kevin Owens did an ungodly, crazy elbow drop off the top of a ladder through the commentary table into Shinsuke Nakamura. That was insane. And then Father Rollins hit Big E with a stomp on top of a ladder, if I remember correctly, and won the match pretty quickly. Rollins grabs the ladder, climbs up to the top, and grabs the Money in the Bank briefcase and celebrates as the show closes. So we all know Father Rollins is probably not winning Money in the Bank. And I think we all knew that anyways because he's set to feud with Edge. So, was the face reveal being tonight a last minute thing? Yes. Yeah. When was it? I think I kicked around with the idea on like Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, I was like, nah. No, I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. And then Thursday hit, and I'm like, you know what? I should just do it because it's like, I waited on doing this whole podcast post show stuff. I waited for winter's coming, and that was kind of a last minute decision thing as well, and it was a big thing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait. Fans are back. It's a big change. Let's just do it. Money in the Bank's this weekend. I can start pushing out content and doing all of this stuff. So yeah, I decided, when was it? When I made that post yesterday, whatever time that came out was when I decided that it was going to happen. So sometime yesterday. You got to go. I hope you enjoy your night. Thank you, man, for tuning in, Ian. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night. I think Jinder will push Drew off the ladder at Money in the Bank. I wouldn't mind seeing that. As long as he doesn't win, I'm happy. I am very happy. When are we getting Impact post show? I don't think I'm going to do one on Saturday. I don't think so. It's hard because I don't follow Impact, so I don't necessarily know what to talk about or who's doing what and all this stuff. I don't really know. So it's really hard. Really hard. I did one for the one that had Kill in the title. I can't remember what that show was called, but I did one for that, and it just kind of felt weird because I was just like, okay, so these two people beat these people. I don't know if they've had a feud. I don't know what was said. I don't know what's going. Hard to Kill. Yeah, Hard to Kill. That's right. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching it, and I'll probably post for it, but I don't think I'll be doing a post show, unless something crazy happens. Maybe we'll pop on for like 30 minutes or something. But as of now, probably not. No. I would maybe expect a Money in the Bank predictions video tomorrow, though. That is very possible. You're excited for the Ultimate X match? I'm excited for the surprises in the main event for sure. Safa says, I don't think Mox should retain. Archer needs it. If they're going to bring someone else in, I think it should be Mox that retains it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Archer wins. I can't believe how long he's had that title, to be honest with you. Can someone tell you who Harry Smith? I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry, my friend. I can't help you. I don't know who that is either. But yeah, fans are back. That was SmackDown. Overall, I thought it was meh, to say the least. Wasn't for me. Um, but yeah, that's it. I'm done. I gotta go do some work, but here I am, and we'll be doing these more often, and gaming as well. Topic videos, other things to do. Lots of work to be done from this. Lots of work. Money in the Bank next? Yes. Yep. I'll be here on Sunday for Money in the Bank post show. And like I said, there'll probably be a video tomorrow for the predictions. And of course, I promised I will stick with my promise. I'll be watching and covering Monday Night Raw and doing a post show afterwards. So same deal, but with red lights. Thank you for making a post show again, AOW. I've missed them, and I'll tune in on Sunday's post show. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been working on some things. Working on making a website and getting that all up and running and doing all that because, like I said, I want to expand. I want to do a lot more stuff, and I'm getting busier as time goes on as well. So I'm just trying to make sure that my time, that I utilize my time the best that I can. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Mox has had the IWGP United States Championship for 560 days and counting. That's crazy. That's a long time. That is a long time. Wouldn't be surprised if Randy Orton returns at Money in the Bank and helps Riddle win. That'd be interesting. Did I see Pat's belt buckle? Yes, I saw Pat's get up. I think he posted it on Instagram. I follow him over there, and he posted it. Pretty funny. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Like I said, here I am. Hello. We'll be face cam from now on, and we'll be here Sunday and Monday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I need to figure out something to do for an outro, so I don't know. Have a good rest of your night, and I will see you guys all on Sunday for sure. Have a good rest of your night. Peace.